Yeah guys, I'm here outside trying to create a test setup here for the World Soccer Championship with this Boldever H2 projector. You can see it's booting up here at the moment. Yeah, you can see Android TV and now creates an absolutely super sharp, perfect image fully automatically. I don't have to do anything. I just put it on the table and already started Google TV, exactly same thing which I have inside on my large TV. This is absolutely amazing. So this will definitely work perfectly for me or for the whole family outside and to watch soccer. There are already a couple of pre-installed apps. By the way, it comes with this really nice remote control where we have direct buttons for Netflix, YouTube, Disney and Prime TV. But of course we can use or install pretty much anything which is available on Android, because after connecting to the normal Wi-Fi, which is really super easy by the way, sometimes with Android projectors it can be difficult. Here it has been working at the first attempt. That's also very important. You can see Google Play Store. I click here. What's also really nice here, I'm sitting in front of the projector, not in the back of the projector, so it has also an infrared receiver here from the front, and so you can see pretty much anything is available. Can also use the search and not only activate the virtual keyboard here, but I can use also the voice command. So I click with OK on the microphone. I can talk directly into the remote control TV browser. And you can see it has detected exactly what I've been saying. So I don't have to type. I can just choose the one which I want to install. Absolutely amazing. What's also amazing is how fast this projector is responding. I've seen a lot of Android projectors which are super slow, super laggy. Haven't seen that here. Really amazing. And so you can see I've also installed, for example, here the VLC video player. And so it has detected already some videos which I've put here in the bag with a USB stick. So I've downloaded or created something, added the USB stick, and now I can play it directly from here. Of course, we also have HDMI input. We have also Bluetooth and even dual Bluetooth. So we can use this projector as Bluetooth speaker, or we can connect Bluetooth speakers to this projector. And so let's start this one here, which is a native 1080p video. Let's see if it's playing. Of course, I've turned off the sound because I'm not allowed to play that here, but you can see it really works nicely. Absolutely no lags, no delays, no nothing, and it's a really beautiful image. Let's see the next scene. Also this one here, really nice. And the next scene, which is my absolute favorite, here we can see how nice everything is. Watch how nice, how clear, how accurate the colors are. Absolutely amazing. By the way, you don't have to be worried. I have the copyright for these videos here. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Watch from the left top to the right bottom, and everything else also super, super sharp. There is absolutely nothing to complain. But of course, if it wouldn't put that automatically perfectly sharp, or if it wouldn't do a perfect Keystone correction, we can always go to the settings. There's a dedicated button for that here. So you can see there's an image correction with a lot of things. You can activate or deactivate autofocus, Keystone correction, and many, many more things. But we have the full manual Keystone correction, so I can correct every corner here. So like that, we do not only have vertical Keystone correction, but we also have horizontal Keystone correction. Watch this thing here. I can do pretty much anything I want, but actually it has been perfect before. A little bit hard to see what I want. Can just confirm and then go to the next corner, confirm, and so on and so on, and really correct everything from here. And by the way, also video streaming from my Android phone works perfectly here. You can see that's not playing from the USB stick, that's directly playing here, streaming from my phone. It was super easy because the projector is already connected to the same Wi-Fi system. So I had to just pull down and then clicked on screencast and it started right away. I can start, stop, select something else, whatever I want. And something I also love here is how quiet this projector is running. And this is of course due to the large size. When we have smaller size, this is nice for transportation, but usually smaller size means also difficult cooling, and then we have usually a fan which is spinning very loud, but here it's really quiet, and so there's also no harsh wind blowing here. Absolutely perfect. We have pretty much everything what we can expect from a top really powerful projector these days. I mean, we have a whopping 1000 ANSI lumen here. That's really amazing. So probably like that we could also use it when it's not totally dark. I mean, here it's also not totally dark, and you can see how nice everything is. Yeah, really great projector. There's no doubt about that. Is it absolutely perfect? Yeah, I have found something which I wanted to show you here. When going to the apps, VLC, or we could also use the normal file manager, doesn't matter. But I thought I'm downloading the VLC to make sure that it's not just a problem with the apps. Here you can see I have a native 4K video, and when I click on play, it's opening. I mean, with the normal file explorer, it was saying it has a codec problem, and here with the VLC, it's opening, but it's not actually playing. It shows just one image here, and as far as I've been able to see, it somehow runs in the background and not really playing, and then stopping when the video is finished after 25 seconds. That's the only problem. So they are saying 4K. Yeah, I definitely couldn't run this specific 4K video. Maybe it would be possible with another video, I don't know. Everything else has been working really good. I've tested also some other stuff like YouTube and Netflix, and everything has been working really good. And I really have to say it's at least as fast as my 85 inches TV. That's amazing, because really a lot of Android projectors are really slow. So I think it's definitely not a bad thing. I love it. And so if you're interested, you can find the link down in the description of the video, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this projector, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.